Welcome back. Currently, we are learning Python, and this is day 21 of the playlist titled Python Beginner Boost. And in this video, we are diving into the fascinating world of date and time manipulation using Python Datetime module. Whether you are tracking events, scheduling tasks, or simply working with time data, the Datetime module has got you covered. By the end of this video, you will be a pro at managing dates, times, and everything in between. So what is the datetime module? The datetime module is a powerful built-in Python library that allows us to work with dates, times, and the time intervals. It provides a wide range of functions and classes to manipulate, format, and calculate time-related operation. So first of all, let's start with importing the datetime module. So for importing any module, we use import and then the name of the module, which is date and time. So this is how we import the datetime module. And now let's try to print the current date. So for that, we will create a variable current date, and then after creating the variable current date, we will use the datetime module, and inside of that we want to print the date. So I will go to date and then today. So this is how you will create a variable called current date, which will store the current date of the system. So if I print the current date, then you will see date will be printed on the terminal. So I have written the print statement, and now if I write Python 3 and the name of the file, which is date time module .py, and press enter, you will see current date will be printed on the screen. Now let's try to print the current time. So for that, I will again create a variable current underscore time, and again I will use the datetime module. So datetime, after date I will again use the datetime class. Inside that I want time, which is used by using the method now, and then today, then time. Now let's try to print this current time. So when I execute this code, the time will be also displayed on the terminal. As you can see on screen, here the date is printed, here the time is printed. Now let's try to format the date and time. So we can format the date and time using the strf time method. So let's try to do this. So we will create one variable called formatted underscore dat, and we will apply the method which is strf time string format time. So current date, and here I will use the method strft time, and here we will pass the format in which we want to print it on screen. So first of all, I will write the format, and then I will display the output and explain it to you. So percentage %p, after that percentage %d, and then percentage %y. Let's try to print this. So if I print the output, print formatted date, and let's see the output on the screen. As you can see, percentage %b is printing the month, percentage %d is printing the date, and percentage %y is printing the year. So this is how you will be able to format the date or time. So now let's try to format the time. For that, formatted underscore time, and again I will use current time, then I will use the method strft time, and here I will pass the format which is percentage %i, then percentage %f for minute, and then percentage %p for am and pm. So percentage %p. Let's print the formatted time. Let's save the code and execute the Python script. As you can see on screen, here the time is printed, which is 8 or 6 minutes PM. Now after looking at the how to create date and time, let's try to create how to get the current date and time. Now let's try to create the date variable. So for that, what we can do is we can use the datetime class of the datetime module. So the datetime class requires 3 parameters to create a date: year, month, and time. So let's create a variable some date, and here I will use the date time module, and then I will use the date time class, and here I will pass first year. After that I will pass the month, and after that I will pass the day. Let's try to print this on screen. So if I go to print some date, then a date will be printed on the terminal. Let's try to execute this code, and as you can see here, this is printed. As we have already only defined the date, that's why date is printed and the time is 000. So this is how you create a date using datetime module. Now let's try to do some operations on datetime. So what I will do, I will try to add some number of days to this date. So for that I will write future or new date, and I will try to add 30 number of days to this date. So I will use some date, then plus date time, and we will use the time delta class, and here on the bracket I will pass the number of days which I want to add. So I wanted to add 30 days. So let's try to add it, and after that let's print new date. Let's execute the code and see if it is visible on screen. As you can see here, the date which I have printed by line number 19 is this, which is 1 December, and the date which I have printed after adding 30 to it is 31st December. So this is how we can do addition, subtraction into the date. So if I do subtraction from here, then it will also be possible. So let's me execute the code again. As you can see on screen, now it is subtracted. So this is how you work with datetime module. So if you want to know more about datetime module, then you can search about datetime module in Python on Google. So as you can see on screen, I have searched for datetime module in Python, and you can see there are various links available from where you can learn more about datetime modules in Python. As you can see on the screen, I have opened the top 3 links. The first one is from Geeks for Geeks. The second is the official Python document for datetime module, and the third one is W3 School, which I am also using as a reference for creating this course. So the Python document and the W3 School I am using as a reference as of now, as you can see. And here you can see the datetime object has a method for formatting date object into readable string, which we have seen. We have seen this strft time method, and here it takes only one parameter, which is format, and there are various format which are like explained here. So here we have seen the percentage b, which is month name, it is the full version. Then we have seen percentage I, let me see, yeah, percentage I for hours. Then also we have seen percentage d, which is day of the month. So a lot of things we have seen already. And if you want to find out more information about datetime module using the Python 3 in your system, then you can open the terminal. As you can see, I have opened the terminal, and here you have to type Python 3 and press enter, and then you will be inside the Python 3 environment. After that, write the module name. So import date time, and by doing this you will be able to use the dir, and here you can use date time. So it will give you the information about the constants or functions or classes available in the date time module. So as you can see on screen, they are visible. So if I try to use the max year and mean year, as you can see on screen, max year and mean year are some constant which are seen here. So let's try it. So print date time dot max year. So it will give the maximum year. Also if you use the mean year, then it will give the mean year. So this is how you can find the information about datetime module or any module of Python in general. So suppose you want to find the information about datetime module and the any classes of it. So for that you can use dir date time, and after that you can use the name of the class. So this is the class for which I want to find the information. So I will write the name of this class, date time, and close the parenthesis. As you can see, there are various constants or functions available in this class also. So let's try to use some of them. So I will print datetime dot datetime, and let's try to use the hours not hours. Let's try to use month and year. So for that we have to use the today, and after that we can use these variables. So if I print the year, then year will be displayed on the screen. Same if we can do it for month, as you can see on screen. Then we can do it for day. So this is how you find the information about anything in Python terminal. So suppose I want to find the information about string class, so I can use dir str. So str is for string class, and if I press enter, then you can know the information about lot of things. As you can see on the screen, we have already used some of them. Like let's try to use a capitalize method. As you can see, this is on the screen. So if I create a variable called uh, some string, and it is holding the value, it is having the value hello world, and I will print it, print uh, some string. And now if I try to apply this capitalize method, then you will see some changes in the output. So print some string, and after that the capitalize method, and as you can see the first letter of this sentence is capitalized, which is h is capitalized. And now let's try to use this upper method. So for that we can use print again the name of the string on which I want to apply this method, some string, then the method name upper, and then parenthesis, and then close the parenthesis for the print function, and press enter. And as you can see, all the characters of this string are capitalized. So this is how you find the information about anything from Python console. So that's it in this video. We will learn some more concept in the next video.